friends. Can you hear me? Hopefully we have a few folks joining us. It's a Saturday. I normally don't go live on Saturday, but I don't know if I'm going to go live tomorrow or not. I might go live 2 days in a row. We're not going to be live for a super long time today because my hubby is playing in a horseshoe tournament, and I know he wants me to go watch for a little bit. So I'm going to go up and watch him in a little town next door to us. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I'm getting onto my laptop so I can see your comments. Okay. There we are. There we are. Yes, you can hear me. Hi, Miss Deborah. Hi, Crafty Hugs with Tracy. Hi, Carol. Nice to see you guys. It's been a while. It's been a really while, hasn't it? Okay, the first thing that I'm going to show you is something I got from Spellbinders, and I'm hoping it's on sale on a huge discount right now. First of all, Spellbinders is having a huge sale. I don't know if you guys have heard about this, but they're doing a 70% off sale. And there's some stuff that's 60% off. Like, it's a humongous discount. So there's a link below my video in the description that's a link to Spellbinders. If you go there, you can click and shop the sale. I have something. I can't really show you all of it, but I'm going to show you part of it. You're going to be like, what the world? Because I think it would be fun if people purchased it and we could like open them together. And I'm going to try to share here on YouTube every day when this happens. Don't worry, I'm getting to it. I got to create supply list for you guys really quick. But it will be a daily thing that we get to do most of December. Can anybody guess what it might be? If you watch other crafters, you probably know. But it's more than half off right now. It's discounted huge. And so, okay, new product list. Okay, we'll just add new product. I have this system that I use to create supply lists for you guys. And it takes me a minute I should have had it created already. Sorry about that. Live. What is today? September 20th? 3 more days until my wedding anniversary. 19 years. I will have been married 19 years. Crazy. Okay. Perfect. Now we have a list. So I'm going to pop into the chat and I'm going to add a supply list and I'm going to pin that so you guys can see it. Here's what I'm talking about. Yes, an Advent. So this is an Advent calendar from Spellbinders. It has dies, stamps, stencils, embossing, folders, and embellishments. It's 24 crafty surprises, especially for card makers. This is a crafty Advent calendar. It's from Spellbinders. This is $130 and it is on sale right now for $54.99. So if you want to grab this at Spellbinders, I popped the link in the chat so you guys can grab it. Get it before December because look at this. I cannot wait to do this. I'm so excited. And I'm going to try to film myself every day opening this, just a little quick short, and put it here on YouTube, probably on Instagram too, so that it can be a fun surprise. So we should do it together. So you guys should order this or get one for your favorite crafty friend or something like that. $54.99. It's on sale. $130 is the original price. I don't know how much longer the Spellbinder sale is going. So I wanted to say it was only a 7-day sale, but I could be wrong. Anyways, isn't this cute? Isn't this pretty? I can't wait. So here's my question for you. Because I've never, I guess I could Google this. Maybe I'll Google it. Because I bet you guys are going to have two different answers. When you do an advent calendar, do you go like from December 1st through the 24th? Or do you go like there's 24 days left of Christmas till Christmas, so you start with 24 and go backwards? Which way do you do it? Do you start at the first or do you go backwards? I don't. Let's see. How do you open advent calendar? Start at 1 or start at 24? Okay, I am going to be curious what you guys say because I have heard people say both ways. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Jane. Hey, Rhonda. Oh my gosh, Miss Deborah, you've never done an advent calendar? Oh my word. Well, this is the one you should start with since it's crafty. Isn't it cute? So I know you probably are like, I want open one so I can see. I can't. I promised Spellbinders that I would not open these and show anything to you prior to December. So it's going to be a surprise for me, just like you. Cute, right? Here's what it says on the back. This delightful advent calendar contains 24 crafty surprises, including cutting dies, stamps, embossing folders, stencils, and embellishments. Just add paper, inks, and adhesive to create dozens of projects. Cutting dies and embossing folders require a manual die cutting machine, such as the Spellbinders Platinum 6, or Scout. You can use any die cut machine except that. But look how small these are. Look how cute. It's going to be so freaking cute to get a little teeny tiny embossing folder. Isn't that cute? Yeah, so I Googled it and you do start with the 1st. So December 1st, you open number 1. So anyway, super cute. Hey, Ray. My girl Ray's here. Okay, so it's on sale, like I said, for $54.99. It's originally $130 and it starts December 1st. They have other advent calendars that are for stitching also, but if you go to the Spellbinders website and check out their sale, they're having a huge sale, and the link is below my video. So if you guys want to check that out, oops, sorry, I just bumped you. So if you want to check that out, you can. Okay. Today, I said this earlier, so I'm just going to say it again quickly. I'm not going to be on here for a super long time today because I'm going to go watch my husband play horseshoes. So he's in a horseshoe tournament today just up the road, and I'm going to go play horseshoes with, or I'm not playing anything. I can't even throw a horseshoe all the way to the other pit. I'm going to go watch him play horseshoes. He's in a tournament and hope he wins so that he gets some money. That would be fun. But I thought I would start with my ideas for making a thank you card. So I'm going to be over at my little station here looking through some stuff because, man, I really need to focus on thank yous. Okay. So there's a lot of things I really want to make. Let me tell you why I need to make thank you cards. Let's just talk about that first. My daughter, you guys know, should we use Spellbinders since they're having the big sale? Let's see what I have in here. I know that some of these are a huge, deep, deep discount. Look at, isn't that pretty? These are on a huge, these freshly picked are on a huge discount. So let me go look at these really quick so I can tell you how much they are selling for. There is some stuff that is selling for like $5. Not even joking. Okay, so this, I have all, oh, that's the little Yeti. This is one of my very favorites ever. This one is, so there's a bundle that is this one, this one, this one, and this one that was originally $152 and it's on sale for $110. There's this one right here. I believe it's this one, fresh picked berries. Is that what this is? Yep. This one is on sale for $16.50. It was originally $32. So this is 50% off. The best deal is this, which is, we're going to use this. So this is the fresh picked sentiments from Spellbinders. And it's these big words. We're going to use this today. $12 if you don't have this. So this is all part of the fresh picked line. And I'll make sure to update the list with specific items. But let's focus on why I need to make thank you cards. Okay. Should I use, I'm going to let you guys pick. So I'm going to make, there's that one, there's this one, there's this one, and then there's the berries. Can you guys see all of those? Okay, these are all on sale. Let me do, let's see. So these are anemones, pansies. No, that can't be right. That's a Stampin' Up. These are anemones. Yes, anemones. It's hard to say. So there's those daffodils, buttercups. These are buttercups, and then these are the berries. So berries, buttercups, daffodils, anemones. Why don't you guys pick which one I should use? Just type it in the comments. And then I'm going to use the thanks sentiment because, going back to what I was saying earlier, I need to make multiple thank yous for my daughter's thank yous for her. How do I explain this? Okay, so you guys know she sells animals at the fair. So when you do that, you need to send thank you cards, even though we've already given a thank you gift. What happens is a lot of people, I'm looking at sentiments while I'm trying to talk to you guys. People add money to her winnings, basically, or her earnings. And so we have to send thank you cards to all of them. So we need to do several thankful cards. I should go count them. I don't think there's more than 10. We'll just make 10. I don't think we'll make all 10 today. Let me explain that. But I'm trying to find just another little sentiment that would go with oh honeybee. Oh honeybee. Okay. I'm not finding one. Let me look in Concord and Ninth. Maybe they'll have one that I really want to use. You know what? We'll just use, I was trying to look for another little one-liner to go with the thanks. And I don't, man, I don't have very much Concord and Ninth. I need to spend some time shopping with some Concord and Ninth because I love their stuff. Okay. I'm not seeing like a super standout sentiment to go with the thanks. I'm just checking a few more spots here. Give me a second, guys. Sorry. Oh, those are all background stamps. Okay. Okay. We're going to just use the thanks. I don't have anything else. All right. What did you guys vote for? Enemies are easy to grow, but sometimes can be invasive. Buyer beware. Oh, that's funny. I didn't know that. The ones I can't pronounce or spell. Yep. Okay. So we'll do these ones since you guys are the only ones that wrote in and said what you wanted me to use. That works. And these are fairly easy to put together. And so I like to keep the little guide handy. And then I'm just going to die cut. I haven't used these in a while, but I really love them. So I'm glad to get them back out again. So these are all green. And then there's some lighter ones and then double. Are these supposed to be double layered in the side? I don't know. Okay, and these will be darker and these will be lighter. Okay, so for doing this, I have a bunch of old Stampin' Up! Cardstock that I'm going to use because it's just sitting up here and it's just going to go to waste if I don't use some of it. So I'm going to get some old navy cardstock out because that's going to be my background. And then I need, okay, these aren't the right colors. If I can't find the right colors, then I will break into my other cardstock. But I don't have lots of sheets of my other stuff, if that makes sense. And I've got tons of this old Stampin' Up! Stuff. So why not use it up? And I don't even know if the stuff that I'm pulling out to use is still like around, just so you guys know. You can obviously find cardstocks in similar colors. I'm trying to just pull out the bigger pieces here that I could die cut and use up. So this is some old Coastal Cabana. Again, no promises on if it's still around. And then do I have any like darker. Okay, that's getting into the greens. So we actually do need those. Let's pull some of these out. Sorry, these are like in boxes and I have to dig through the boxes. And a reason I put them in boxes like this, there is a reason for my madness, a method to my madness. That's fun. Let's do that. Is because the sun, I have so much of this that I knew I would not be able to use it quickly. Like in the old days when I was with Stampin' Up, I would go through lots of cardstock very quickly because I was creating, oh, okay, well, we need some of this anyway. I was creating, we'll use those, that's great, for classes. And so I had to make kits. And when you're making kits and stuff, you really go through cardstock quickly. And so I knew that if I didn't put this stuff away, like where it couldn't hit sun, where the sun couldn't hit it, if I didn't put it in boxes, I knew what would happen is that it would be destroyed. So I intentionally put this in boxes. The problem with that is it makes it really difficult to access. Okay, so I'm going to use this also. This is Granny Apple Green from Stampin' Up. Man, we're doing a throwback situation here. I'm just pulling extras out because I don't know how much I'll need of what. So this is all dark green. Okay, so I need a darker blue. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use this Coastal Cabana and I'm going to ink blend over it. So this is kind of my two inner pieces. And then I have a couple of different greens for the stems. So I think we're good. Okay. So I'm going to grab, let's try cracked pistachio maybe. That's too green. Let's do something a little more. Let's try broken china. Maybe broken china will be good. Okay, so let's do some die cutting. I'm gonna die cut enough for just one card off the bat so that I kind of have my template for what I'm gonna make. You know what? Let's use my big daddy plates here. Come on, big daddy plates. There we go. These are the way to go for my Anna Griffin. These are fantastic because you can cut so much stuff on one. So this navy is going to be my background for my cards. So I'm going to set that aside because I don't need to die cut anything from that. That's just going to be my background. Okay, and then, so we'll do like, let's see, the tall one at the end. And then, yeah, this guy will be at the darker. And then we'll cut, I need to cut this cardstock down. Grab my trimmer. So this is a project that I'm going to spend the evening doing tonight when I get done. So this is what I have going on today. And then I would love for you guys to tell me what you have going on today because I just always enjoy knowing. I'm going to cut this smaller. I'm going to go up and watch my husband play horseshoes. Then I'm going to come back home and I have a dog trainer coming at 3:30 today to help me with Miss Dixie. Because Miss Dixie, she just got a lot of attitude. And I really want to be able to take her on walks. And I can't because she's a shit. That's why. She's just a turd. So I can't take her on walks, and that really bothers me because that means I can't take my other dogs on walks because I feel like it's unfair. Yes, I'm crazy. I am the crazy dog lady. I feel like it's unfair, and they know, like, I can't take my other two dogs and leave Dixie because it will hurt her feelings. And so now I need somebody to come help me with this stupid dog. You guys, this is my life. She's not a stupid dog. I love her so much, but she is a handful, and she's got some things. Like, she just pulls my arm out of socket when we walk, even with a pinch collar. And I really, like, my other two dogs don't really do that. They walk how they're supposed to. And well, that's not true. Skeeter kind of pulls, but not horrible. Anyway, long story short, I still need to die cut these guys. They would fit if I didn't have this excess. It's fine. I'll run it through twice. So, she's going to come and she's going to help me. She's going to train me on how to train Dixie on how to walk appropriately on a leash, because I want to be able to take all three of the dogs for walks together. And right now I can't do that. It's been months. Like, I finally gave up because I was coming home from taking them on walks just a lunatic. It was like I was just beside myself. And it was not enjoyable. And so I quit taking them for walks and I started walking by myself. And that makes me feel horrible because they love to go. So I'm like, okay, I have to fix this problem. So that's what I'm doing today. I am going to have the trainer help me train my dog. I've never had a dog that is so difficult she's very smart, but she's a very strong-willed, and she's above my pay grade, right? She's part German Shepherd, part Pit Bull, part Queensland Heeler, and Queensland Heelers are very smart, very territorial. So she's just kind of like I don't know how to deal with her because I've always had dogs that are very like passive and easy and don't challenge me. And that is not the case with her. I love her to death. I mean, when we first got her, if you're close to me, you know that I was very hesitant about her. I was kind of scared of her, to be really honest with you. She kind of scared me. And she still can scare me sometimes because she can be feisty. Like, she will growl at me if I make her do something she doesn't want to do. She will growl at me, but it's more like she's talking back. That's what it reminds me of. It's more like, I'm going to do what you're telling me to do because I know you're the boss, but I'm going to let you know that I'm pissed off about it. That's the best way I could describe it. Is like, she's going to let me know how she feels, but she'll do it. She's going to do it, but she's going to sass mouth me first. And I have never had a dog that does that, ever. So she definitely needs exercise. I mean, we have a really large yard, and we throw the toys for her. My husband does that every night. But she does need to go on walks 100%. And so we're going to remedy that problem. So anyway, I'm sure you could care less. That's enough about my dogs, but they're like a big deal for me. So that's how that goes. Oh, I still need to cut these guys. Oh, here we go. We'll use this. So my daughter today my sister had tickets to the Monet art exhibit. It's like we did the Van Gogh one. Me and my friend Laura and my daughter did the Van Gogh one a couple years ago. And it's really cool. It's like they project it all over the walls, and it's like Van Gogh come to life. And so my sister bought tickets for the Monet experience, and then she's not able to use them. So she called me last night and she said, "Hey, do you want these tickets?" And I said, I don't want to go I don't want to go to Sacramento today. And I just went to Bodega Bay last weekend with my friends. And I really am a person who needs downtime, like at home. I don't like to be on the go constantly. And so I didn't want to go. And so my daughter overheard me and she was like, I want them. I want to go. And so she said, I'll take Aunt Laura if she's not busy, which is my bestie. And so my sister from another mister, she called her, or she texted her last night, and Laura said, yes, I will go. So they are at the Monet art exhibit today. So I'm home alone. It's very rare that happens, actually. Well, that's not true. It does happen more now than it used to. There's more often that I'm alone now for sure. But, my kid drives, my husband has lots of fun things he likes to go do. Like going to the lake and horseshoe tournaments and stuff like that. I really enjoy my time alone at home, like a lot. So, I get to craft, I get to, work on things that I want to work on, cook, bake, whatever. I don't know, water my flowers, play with my dogs. And today will be super fun because I will get to do some training with Miss Dixie, and then hopefully we'll be able to go on walks together. I'm really hoping for that. All three of them, because she's the one that causes the trouble. Like the other two aren't perfect on a leash by any means, but they're manageable. Dixie is not manageable. So we got to get that under control. And then we can do walkie times. So that's that. That's what Macy's doing. That's what I'm doing. That's what Kevin's doing. So yeah, what are you guys doing? I love my time home alone too. I thought I was the only one in the world that would love to be alone. No. And if you would have asked me that question 20 years ago in my 20s, I would have been like, oh my God, I don't want to ever be alone. Like I was a pretty insecure young lady. And now though, I really cherish my time by myself. It's not even because I don't adore my family and want them around. It's because I get to do whatever I want. It's quiet. I really like quiet and like, not a bunch of chaos. Oh, I didn't poke this one out. There is a tool that will help me do this. But I don't have I need the little mat thing, and I don't have it sitting here. And I don't want to get up. The quieter, the better, Anna says. Yeah, I really do enjoy my quiet. I'm a complex lady. So we love to host. We love to have people in our home and host. And I love the bustle of that when people are over and we're all hanging out together and visiting and talking, and there's all these people. And I'm really like one of those extrovert introvert types where it's like I can be social and I really enjoy that time as well. But then I hit a wall and I'm like, okay, now I want it quiet and I don't want to talk to anybody. And so, I think a lot of people are like that. Like we just have to recharge, right? And so that's definitely how I am. I'm a person that needs to be able to recharge. And let's use broken china and see how this looks. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, I'm the same way, Ray. Exactly the same way. So Ray says she schedules her errands so she can have days at home. Exactly what I do. So I work now outside of the home, which I have not for 16 years, 16 and a half years. Um, and now I work outside of the home. And so I plan all of my errands and everything that I would be doing in that area where I work on those days so that I don't have to leave my house on my off days, or I don't have to go out of town, I should say. So I live, for those who might be new around here, I live in a very rural community. And my closest town over from me is 15 to 20 minutes away. And so I have to drive there to go to the town. And I don't want to do that on my days off because I'm already going there 3 days a week. And I'm just, yeah, I really like being home. I just do. I love my home. Okay, so now we're going to kind of plan this out. By placing these guys first. And I'm going to glue these guys down first, and then I can build everything else from there. Look how pretty that is against the navy blue. So I was saying, hey, Deborah Norris. Hey, Sharon. Totally, Sharon. Like I love people, but then it's like it's too much, and I have to be done, and I have to be by myself. There is lots of days that I come home from work, I make dinner for my family, and then I go take my shower and I lay in bed, and I'm not like it's not even at a reasonable time to do that. But I have learned that I'm a person who really needs that like solitude and to recharge so that I'm a better person the rest of the time. Oh, fun, Ray. Ray said she's been creating collage shaker cards for 2 days and tags for Christmas. Where are my tweezers? Okay, so in case you're just tuning in and missed it in the beginning, Spellbinders is having a huge fall sale with things up to 60% off. There are some like embossing folders and dies and stuff that are like $5. Super cheap. So make sure that you go to the link in the chat or the link in the description of this video to check out that sale. Oops. Gosh darn it, Wendy. Really, really, really good deals. So I would do that. So this, what I'm using right now is from Spellbinders. And this is part of their freshly picked collection. The freshly picked collection is got a pretty good discount. It's not one of the super deep discounts, but it's a good one. And this is one of my very favorite dies sets, or the whole collection, the whole bundle is one of my very favorites from Spellbinders. I just think it is gorgeous and was designed super well, and really is one of those things where you can, I mean, you'll see here as I make this card. Now I'm going to make 10 of these. I'm not going to make 10 of them on video with you today because as I said earlier, I'm going to run up and go watch my husband play horseshoes. Hopefully he hasn't gotten out. Maybe I'll text him because he's playing in a tournament. So if he gets out of the tournament, like if he, doesn't do well, then I don't really want to drive up there because he won't be playing. You know what I mean? But generally, if he gets a decent partner, he does well because he loves playing horseshoes. We have a horseshoe pit in our backyard. And he plays by himself almost every night, especially when he's got tournaments going. He practices. He's just so cute. I just love him. Okay, so now these are all going to go off the edge of the cardstock, but that's okay because I cut this navy cardstock to be 4 by 5.25. And these hanging over are just going to add interest to the card. It'll make it really cute. So now we're just going to build these. And I have my little guide here that I'm following. Now you could obviously do these in any colors. I think if you did these in, like if you had a really pretty background and then you did these in red for Christmas, wouldn't those be beautiful? Could make a really beautiful Christmas card. Oh, I need to cut more of these. Huh. What a Joan ball. I'm a silly girl. Okay. I just realized that you have to cut them. Oh, well, I'll do it here in a second. Let's see. Let's grab these guys. Will this fit on this one? No. Yeah, we got to make this. We're going to do this one, and then I need the other one. Will it fit? Can I make them both fit? I can. All right. I apologize for my sniffles. I've been sick. I had a cold. And you won't believe this. Well, you will. You will believe this because, you know, this is what happens to people in life. I had last weekend, I left on Friday and came back home on Monday. I went to Bodega Bay with my 2 best girls, my girlfriends, and we had the best time, by the way. We had an amazing time. We ate wonderful food. We slept in. We talked till midnight. I mean, we just had so much fun. Anyways, on that trip on Friday, as we were leaving, literally from the time I left my house to the time I got to my friend's house who was driving, my friend Laura, my throat started bothering me. Like, you know how you start getting the itchy throat? So I had some sort of little head cold that was very mild, but I had it all weekend. So, you know, I took cold medicine all weekend. And yeah, that was annoying. I'm like, seriously? I go somewhere with these ladies once a year. I mean, we go do other things together, but like we go out to do something once a year and I get sick for reals. Like, come on. Okay, I'm going to do the smaller one, I think, which also means I need more of the inside pieces. So let's cut more of those really quick. And then these guys. Okay. Hi, sweet Sarah. How are you? Nice to see you here. Who have I missed? Have I missed anybody? I said hi to Anna. I'm scrolling back through comments. Sissy Sue, I saw you. Oh my gosh. Hi, Christy. Shut up. My little buddy, Christy Guarantee, is on here. I have not seen you in forever. I wonder if she's still here. Tell me if you're still here, Christy. So Christy doesn't live very far from me. And her and she found me on YouTube years ago, decades ago, because I had a YouTube channel with my friend Tina, and that was how I started YouTube originally. The channel doesn't exist anymore, so don't bother trying to find that. But we used to do scrapbooking, and she has her own channel and she still does scrapbooking and memory keeping. I just kind of, I don't know, it just didn't stick for me. I'm not going to punch all of these. I'll just do the little one that we need. I got to punch these little thingies out because they don't just fall out on their own. Die cuts. That's how they are. Anyway, Christy found us then. And she actually joined my Stampin' Up! Team years ago. And yeah, I don't know. We've been known each other and been friends for a really long time, all through crafting. She's one of the best humans. Such a good human being. Okay, and she's a teacher. I mean, teachers just, you gotta love the teachers. They just are amazing. Speaking of teaching, okay, so my daughter says to me, you guys, this just made me so happy. I just have to tell you this story. I got ink on me. I hate that. Yuck. So this just made my heart like burst. My kiddo says to me last night, let me back up. She is a teacher's aide this year. So this is not something they just randomly allow at the high school. She is Miss Deborah. She's a chemistry teacher. Christy is, yes. So, if you can find a teacher that is okay with having a student aide, you can be a student aide in a classroom as one of your electives your senior year. My daughter wants to be a teacher. That's what she wants to do for a living. So she is a teacher's aide. This is so exciting, for her favorite elementary school teacher that she ever had. And she was her very first public school teacher. So she's ending her public school career with the same teacher that was her first teacher when she was little. Isn't that sweet? So last night we were watching Gilmore Girls, as you do in September. And my daughter says to me, "Hey mom, remember how you used to make all those cute little like treat things, like boxes and like candy things and stuff like that when I was little? And you would send it like for every holiday to the class." And I was like, "Yes, I do. Of course. I remember that. It was some of my very favorite times." Oh my God, I did something wrong. Okay, hold on. Crisis. I'm talking and I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing, y'all. She said, "Would you make those for our class, for these kids in this class?" And I thought my heart would come out of my chest with so much joy, because you all know, like when your kids get older, she's 17, you just, you think you don't know if they always remember those types of things, right? Oh, she's a teacher's aide in a third grade classroom. So it's not a subject. She's just it's for a third grade classroom, which also has her second guessing if she wants to be an ag teacher, because she wanted to be an ag teacher. That's been her focus. But now she's like, "I don't know, maybe I want to do elementary school because they're so cute." And I'm like, "Well, wait till flu season and tell me how you feel." But yeah, I really botched that up a little bit there. Ugh. Okay. We saved it. I think we saved it. So she's a teacher's aide in a classroom, and she is loving it. And so she wants me to make the little gifts that I used to make, the little favors for the holidays. I'm so excited. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that she like remembered that and wanted me to do that. Oh my God, why are you laughing at me? What did I do? Ray says, LOL, Wendy. What did I do? There's no telling. Did I cuss and not even know it? Sorry, guys. I told you, still a little sniffly. Still got a little bit of stuff going on there. I'm going to mute you so I can really sniff my nose good, and then I'll come back. Hold on. Okay. I know about the flu season at school. It's true. I'm like, I get like they're all cute and fun, but oof, wait until everybody's snotting and gagging and pukes in the classroom and stuff like that. Ugh. But no, really, whatever she decides to do, I mean, I'm just thrilled to death that she wants to teach. I think that teachers are some of the most underrated, underpaid people on the planet. I think people have no idea, no concept what they go through. They are expected to be teachers, psychologists. They're really expected to do a lot, and I feel like they just really are not treated well, in my opinion. So we're as good as they should be. Maybe that's, oh, now I did it again. Snot on a cracker. I cannot believe I just did that. Okay. Okay. Let's do this one right now before I get ahead of myself again. Sorry, Sarah. I made Sarah scream at the screen. That's funny. I totally know what you're talking about. When you watch people do stuff live and you're like, no, wait, blah, 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 blah. You can totally see their mistake they're doing. And man, maybe I shouldn't have gone live. I am really sniffly still. I didn't realize it until I was on camera. And then I'm like, oof, I'm sure that's very obnoxious. Okay, look how gorgeous that is. I mean, honestly, it is so pretty. So now I just need to cut more of these guys and more things. And I'm just going to have a little assembly line here and just make all of these. Now let's do the sentiment. So I have this thanks sentiment that I'm going to put right here. Okay. The question is, what color? Do you think maybe I should do it this dark pink color? I'll be honest, I don't know what color that is. Okay, Ray. So I'm just going to tell you, don't stop taking the prednisone. Now that you've taken it, according to the, there's the recommendation, like it's like when I had to take it, I've taken it one time. No, I've taken it twice in my life. And I took it like you had to do 5 pills on day 1, 4 pills on day 2, 3 pills on day 3, like that, all the way down to 1. Do not stop taking it because it will do something to you. So now that you've taken it, you've got to stick with it until it's finished. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay. Dark pink, Ray says. Oh no, Sharon said that. Sniffs don't bother me. Got used to that with Kelly Taylor. I know that girl sniffs so much. She has horrible allergies, and they're pretty much just all year long. Okay, so I'm not going to just cut this once and put it down because that just feels like not enough for me. So I'm going to cut it. Yeah, it will make you sick, Ray. Make sure you take do what they say. Otherwise, you'll have problems. I'm just saying. So I'm going to cut these. I think I'm going to cut 3 per card and stack them so that they're kind of like a chip, like, a thick embellishment chipboard piece. Yeah, 6 pills day 1. Yeah, so do the regiment that they tell you, because it will cause you to have some. I remember the pharmacist. So I took it because I lost all feeling from my waist down on my left side, because I inflamed my sciatic nerve. I had no feeling. And so that was scary. And I took Motrin for a week and did ice and all the things to try to like get everything calmed down. And it didn't work. So they finally had to prescribe me prednisone. And I remember the pharmacist saying to me, do not change what we've told you to do. Like, do it exactly, because it will make you very sick if you do. And I'm like, okay, got it. So that's what I know about that. Oh, bless your heart, Leanne. I have heard of people getting shingles in their eye and that it can be really dangerous. I'm hoping your eyesight and everything is good and everything came out okay, I'm assuming, hopefully. But I have heard of that. Is when I turn 50, I am getting the shingles vaccine. I'm not a big like vaccine girl, and meaning I believe in vaccines, but I also think maybe we overdo it, but we're not going to get into that. So, but the shingles I'm definitely doing because it can be so, like, you just never know. If you get it, you don't know if you're going to be the one that gets it really bad or mild, or if it's going to like that, like go into your eyes. It's just, yeah, ugh. And I know one person who had shingles, and she still years later has permanent pain from the nerve damage from it. Oh no, Leanne said she has permanent blurriness in her eye. That is awful. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I would definitely get the vaccine. I don't want to mess with that. And I know what it's like to have nerve pain, so no thank you. No thank you. They won't let you get it till you're 50. But when I hit 50, I should actually have my husband get it. He's 50. He probably will balk at it and be a pain about it. But if I tell him, go ahead and get it, and he doesn't, then at least it's on him. I can be like, I told you, dude. I try to make him go to the doctor once a year. So maybe next year when I get him to go. Look how pretty that is. Trying to decide how I want to, I think like this is good. Isn't that pretty? Gosh darn, that's pretty. Okay, let's put it on a card base. Because once you get the shingles vaccine, you're done, right? Like, you don't have to keep getting it. It's just a one-time deal. Is that right? That's what I always thought. I watch Gilmore Girls, the whole 7 seasons. I watch it every fall. Like fall to winter. I rewatch it all. I love it too. I'm just going to cut all my card bases right now. And then I got to go. I got to go. Okay, so you just have the 2 doses, but that's just one time in your life. Like, you don't have to redo it. So I got 2, 4, 6. Oh, I'm not going to have enough. Yikes. I need to order more Nina. 110. There's 8. That's cotton. We don't want cotton. Do I have any more Nina? I don't. Well, I have Nina. I just don't have the 110 pound. So I guess we'll do 80 pound. I really don't like giving a card on 80 pound cardstock, but whatever. I doubt they'll care. All right, now I got to score all these guys. I think I need to add some embellishments also, don't I? Guess what I got in the mail yesterday? I can't show it to you yet, but I can show it to you next week. I got my honeybee haul from their newest release that's coming out. I think it's September 24th is the next honeybee release. And it is so cute. So cute. Can't wait to show you. I'm going to try to go live again tomorrow, guys, just so you have a heads up. I don't know what time exactly, if I'm being honest, because I am going to have family over and the 49ers play at 1:30, so I don't want to miss the 49er game. So I'm gonna definitely try. Probably if I do it, it's probably going to be around 11 a.m., 11:30 or 12, somewhere in there. I got a lot to do in my crafty space. And so I would like to go live again. I also need to record another video for Honeybee. A pre-recorded one. Did you guys see the one with the saloon? Let me show it to you. This video is on my channel. If you want to go watch it on how I made this, it's so freaking cute. Isn't that cute? Well, it's your birthday. I just think that's adorable. So there's that. All right, so let's put one of these completely together so you can see it finished. Okay, let's glue this one down. How beautiful is that? I mean, if you got that card in the mail, wouldn't you just be like, well, this is lovely. What a lovely gift. I would. It would make me very happy. The question is, do I have, you know what? I don't think I am going to add bling. I think I'm just going to leave it alone. I really like it without it. Isn't that pretty? So go over to Spellbinders, 60% off, a lot of products. Like I said, there's like embossing folders, dies that are like $3, $4, $5. You would frame it. Oh my gosh, you're so cute, Ray. I love you. I should send you a card, shouldn't I? And great percentages off on great products. Link is in the description. And it's also here in the chat if you're watching live. So yeah, hop over and check it out. All right, you guys, I have to go because I'm going to go watch my hubby and be a supportive, loving wife. And I will probably be back tomorrow because I have a lot of crafty things I want to do and I need to make. And I'm not going to make these. I'll probably come back tonight and make all of these tonight so that I can just get them done because my daughter needs to fill them out and mail them. And then tomorrow, I really want to play with some of the honeybee stuff from their last release that I still have not got to play with. So I think I'll probably do that tomorrow. All right, I'm going to talk to you guys later. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. Thanks for hanging out with me. Love you all. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.